It's on.
It's Shalom. Yeah, this is your brother Malcolm, my brother Danielaba from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. Coming at you another quick lesson. We want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. And quick lesson, we're going to talk about the Dukes of Edom. We go to Genesis, the 36th chapter. And if you would, brother, read 36 and start at verse 1, Baba Shah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah, the daughter of Elon, the Hittite, and Aholibima, the daughter of Anna, and the daughter of Zibion, the Hivite.
Okay, so basically, Isaac had already said that he didn't want his sons to take the women of the Canaanites. Jacob followed that order, but Esau didn't. Esau first followed that order. He took wives of Ishmael, but then he doubled back and got with these Hamites anyway. All right, because you know, you'll have a lot of people, a lot of unlearned Israelites who will say that we can't be with the heathen women. The only women that were forbidden for the Israelites to be with were the women of Ham. All right, and those 7 Hamite nations that we were beefing with. All right, go ahead, brother.
Reading on verse 3. And Beshemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister.
Actually, just jump down to verse 6.
Genesis 36 and verse 6. And Esau took his wives and his sons and his daughters and all the persons of his house and his cattle and all his beasts and all his substance which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob.
Right, because Esau had gathered great wealth, because that was a blessing he was given. He was given a very temporal blessing back in Genesis 27th chapter. I get it, brother. You hold what you got. This is Genesis 27. I believe it starts at 40. Yeah, right. And it says, this is Genesis 27 and 40, and it says, and by the sword thou shalt live, and thou shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break the yoke from off his neck. Hold on, let me go back. Verse 39, it says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven above. All right, so he was promised the wealth of the world, man, and he has it, because no matter where you go to the Mediterranean, the island of Crete, you go to Greece, wherever you go, Esau has the fatness. Like here, down, like above us on, well, not above us, but if you go down to block 37, which is about three blocks up the street, all right, that you got at that shopping center, that movie theater, that's like 5 stories high, and above that, 6 stories above the street, you got a park, and you got homes and houses up there, and then in that park, and then above that, you got going all the way up into the skies, luxury apartment buildings, man. Apartments, condos, all right, and the city is full of that, gated communities, you know, and not only just here, but everywhere around the states, man. You go out to the suburbs, to Downers Grove, Hoffman Estates, all the land. Esau was given the fatness of the earth. That was a blessing. He didn't earn any of it. It's just that that's how he got it. He said, by the sword thou shalt live. And through violence he took everything. Right? Go ahead, continue, brother.
Going back into the book of Genesis 36 and verse 7, for their riches were more than that they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle.
Right, so between Jacob and Esau, they had too much, okay? And Esau had even more, all right? Go ahead and read verse 8, Baba Shah.
Verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
So that's Petra today. It's a place called Petra. We have the pictures here with us. I would show it to you. You know? Hey, is there any images of Petra in that bag? But Petra is over in Jordan. But go ahead, brother.
Verse 9. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites.
Right, the father of the Edomites. So when you go to Romans, you got to understand that Jacob represents his nation, his race, his people. Esau represents his nation, his race, his people. So when you go to Romans, the 9th chapter, when it says, for I love Jacob and I hated Esau. I'm going to get it in a second. Hold on. Yeah, this is Romans 9 and 13. Hold on, brother. This is Romans 9 and 13, and it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right, so when you get to that part, that it's talking about, what did it say again?
These are the generations of Esau,
right?
The father of the Edomites in Mount Seir.
The father of the Edomites in Mount Seir, right? All right, so he is the father of the Edomites. Okay, go ahead and read some more, brother.
Verse 10. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau; Reuel, the son of Beshamath, the wife of Esau. And the sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zepho, and Gatam, and Kenaz.
Right.
And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son.
Right.
And she bare to Eliphaz the Amalek. These were the sons of
Amalek. All right. So now we've gotten to Amalek. Right. And that's our biggest foe today. That particular portion of the family of the Edomites is Amalek, because Amalek is claiming to be who we are. Amalek, that's where you get that word that they refer to as being racist, that word kite. Because it was an Amalekites. So we're talking about Amalek. All right? So Amalek is now claiming the heritage of Jacob today, just as the Bible said that they would. All right? The Bible said that another people would claim to be Jacob, and it said that Esau, who is Mount Seir, will prescribe the land of Israel to himself. All right?
These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Reuel.
No, jump down to verse 15 now.
Genesis 36 and 15. These were dukes of the sons of Esau.
So there you go. The dukes. All right? These are the dukes of Esau. And it tells you, if you keep reading, that there were kings of Edom before there was ever a king in Israel. Khan. The water, brother. So there we go. Can you focus in on that, brother? We were talking about Petra, but that's actually Mount Seir. That's where the Edomites come from. And if you pay attention, you will notice that Edom still builds this way to this day. All right? Right, there you go. So when you look at our museums here in America and around Europe, and you look at the state buildings and the courthouses, etc., you're going to find that they still build the way that they built in Petra. All right? And it tells you in this chapter, keep reading.
Reading on in verse 15, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Teman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenaz, Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom.
So all of his sons were known, and dukes are like kings. All right? So like you said, there were kings sitting on the throne in Mount Seir before there was ever a king in Israel. Because what happened to Israel? Israel went into slavery not long after this. All right? And thus began our troubles. Okay? As a matter of fact, go ahead and read verse 37 real quick.
Going down to Genesis,
I'm sorry, Genesis 37 and 1.
37 and 1. And it reads, and Jacob dwelt in the land wherein his father was a stranger, in the land of Canaan.
Right?
These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brethren, and the lad was with the sons of Bilhah.
So Jacob was wealthy per se, but we were herdsmen, goatmen. All right, we didn't become kings and dukes. Esau was already establishing his royalty, and guess what? They still call themselves dukes to this day. All right, that was a famous song in the 50s called "The Duke of Earl." Man. All right, that was a very popular song. All right, but they still call themselves dukes to this day. All right, so Jake was just plain man, dwelling in tents, just like the prophecy had said. All right, and then from there we went into slavery. We didn't become kings with the house of power. When our king had a palace and we had a house of prayer, all that came much later. Okay, that came much later. But Esau out the gate with his wealth, he began to get to the point where he became a king, man. All right, because he was promised through a sword that let's jump to the future now. Get Revelation 6 and 4. We're gonna wrap this up. But Esau, through his blessing, through his violence, you know, he came to rule the whole known earth, and he did that through deceit, through unrighteous dealings, like it says in the book of Sirach, and with the sword. All right, with the sword, he forcibly took lands, wealth, power, and put himself in power. And like the scripture said, let our might be all right. But go ahead, brother, read that. We're going to wrap it up.
This is the book of
Anything you want to bring out, you got a scripture.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
And there it is, man. It was given unto him a great sword. All right, and then Esau did kill. Not only did Esau kill the other nations, but he killed his own brothers too. All right, because in World War II, man, majority of people were dying with Edomites, man. Esau had no problem. That's how you know Amalek is a piece of shit. And he doesn't care about the rest of the Edomites, man. All right, the rest of the Edomites are just cards in a machine, man. Pawns in a chess game, man. All right, he didn't care. With this great sword, not only did he kill other nations, but he killed many of his own brothers, man. All right, because you best believe if Esau was left alone, they would war with each other, man. Would turn into blue eyes versus green eyes versus brown eyes, or blonde hair versus brown hair. They'll find something to fight about and kill each other over, man. All right.
It says, house divided cannot stand.
Go ahead and bring that out. We'll finish with that. Matthew 13:13. Oh, no, that's something else. I can't remember it myself right now.
It's Matthew 12 and 12.
12?
12 and 22. It's a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was 23.
Oh, Mark 3 and 25. If a house divided is something.
Mark 3 and 25. That's another one. Same scripture.
But this is the book of Mark, chapter 3 and 25.
Yeah.
We want to give all praises go to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem.
If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And Esau is divided by itself. You got the Democrats and the Republicans battling Esau against Esau. Russia against America. They're gonna fall.
Yeah, the EU battling with America, battling with each other. And so with that, man, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Wa Abba,